What can you expect from today's show? Well, we're going to talk about the Lexus GX550, and I'm going to build out and price my dream version of this thing. And there's a lot to like about this SUV. You're going to get the twin-turbo V6, making lots of horsepower, nearly 400 horsepower, a lot of torque in this thing. A lot of cargo space in this versus the little sibling from Toyota. Not as much cargo space. And of course, you know, this thing's Lexus. It's going to be ride great. It's going to have all the creature comforts. And I think if you're looking for something that you can be proud of to drive to work, back on family trips, and if you want to hit the trails, I think this might be the right SUV for you. So let's get into this right now. And if you guys would start off by smashing that like button for me, I would greatly appreciate that. And you haven't yet. I don't know why you haven't, because I've seen like 80% of the people watching my videos have yet to subscribe. So be that 1% that hits that subscribe button for me. Here it is, the GX550, and it says it's starting out at $64,250. Now that is a lot of cheddar. But we live in a world now where all the SUVs are getting expensive, especially if you want something with capability like this. Well, unfortunately, it's going to cost you. Now, you know, if you think of Lexus, you think of all the high class features, but guess what? This thing comes with 349 horsepower. That's right, a lot of horsepower. That's you know, it's turbocharged. It's not a hybrid. It's not anything like that. It's just a pure, honest, you know, gas burning vehicle. And you get 479 foot-pound of torque. This thing is going to have that 10-speed automatic transmission and tows just over 9,000 pounds. So that's if you got one of those off-road trailers you want to do, maybe you got a boat. You've got lots of room with this one here that you can actually work with. So let's go ahead. We hit that build and price out button there, and you can see the options that they have. So starting out, we've got the GX Premium at $64,250. Then we have the GX Premium Plus with his $69,250. We have the GX 550 Luxury starting out at $77,250. And it keeps going, as you can see here. The GX 550 Luxury Plus, which is $81,000, the GX Overtrail, which is $69,250, and then the GX Overtrail Plus at $77,250. Now, out of all these, I can tell you right now, these two right here, the Overtrail and the Overtrail Plus, are where I think the best value is. Now, $69,000 starting out versus the $77,000. That's a lot of cheddar there. But if you consider my Bronco Raptor that we own right now is $93,000, this thing looks like a bargain. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pick the Overtrail Plus. I've done time in this vehicle and really honestly like the features that it comes with. Now, we got to start out with paint because, you know, we got a nice looking vehicle here, as you can see. Looks great. Looks like out in that digital forest, just looks like it belongs there. You can see all the fun of this vehicle. So we color everything. This is the attitude, you know, you create the this is kind of the persona of the vehicle. So we're going to start out with Nori Green Pearl, which is a $350 upcharge. We have Atomic Silver, which is included in the price, so that's not upcharge on that, but it is going to be if you want the two-tone version with the black. You can see it right there. You can get just that Nori Green. And then we've got next up, we've got Earth with Black Onyx, which this has kind of been the launch color of the vehicle. I actually reviewed this vehicle in this color. It was not, I actually liked it. I was very surprised. We have White Pearl there, so not bad. Kind of gives you those little Stormtrooper vibes if you like that kind of look. Caviar is next. Then we have Incognito, and then we have Incognito in black with Black Onyx there. Now, out of all of these, you know, there's a few, you know, like that Caviar looks great. Just the white one looks great there. What would you pick? Now, if I'm looking at an off-road SUV that I'm probably going to take in out the woods and stuff, I'm probably going to choose the this white pearl here, because I know it's pearl, so it's going to have a little shimmer to it, but generally white color hides pinstripes a little bit better than the others. Now, what I'm not going to get is that two-tone. You can see there, I'm just not getting that two-tone color, but honestly, I think that looks pretty good, especially with all the black trim and stuff. That's the cat's meow to me, so that's where I'm going to go there. Now we have some options here, so we've got some interior colors. Let's see if we can find that interior. And there we go. As you can see from the get-go, I've been very impressed with the layout that Lexus has done with their interiors. Now, there's very similar features to the Toyota versions of these vehicles, except I like how you can see here the dash flows. Now, in the Toyota products, they're breaking this up just a little bit. But to me, this looks like it actually belongs. It just flows with the vehicle. So, which is a big draw to me versus the Land Cruiser. The interior of this thing is so nice. But we can see here, we're going to get a few color options there. So we'll do like this. And we've got the black with the little green outline you can kind of see there. Or we've got it with the the white out sort of like kind of a cream color with the trims like that. Now, while I do like that white cream out color, I do have a feeling that if you're wearing jeans or anything like that, it's gonna show wear and tear real quick. So that's why I think I'm gonna stick with the black color there. And something you notice that if you get into the more premium versions of this vehicle is there's no third row back here. You can see the cup holders and everything, but you don't get a third row with the Overland Plus or the Overland because this is about it's an adventure vehicle. It's about going out there and having fun. So you need all that cargo room. So, but you do get, you get a lot of capability and a lot of seating there. It definitely seats five pretty nicely. Now we got wheels. So let's go out to the exterior here. And we're going to get one wheel, which is not a big deal to me. Let's see here. It looks great with this. No complaints about that. It's a good looking wheel. 18-inch wheel. It's a six spoke alloy wheel with the matte gray metallic finish, which doesn't look too bad. Tonneau cover on this thing. So in the interior of this thing, let's see if we can pull it back up here. Tonneau cover for $110. Let's see. Will it show it in there? There it goes. Shows it. So if you need that kind of extra, maybe you live in a city where you don't want everybody seeing anything in your vehicle, you might want that. But for me, honestly, I'm going to kit this thing out. I'm going to hopefully Diabolical or somebody make some sort of cargo rack back there. That's how I would kit this thing out. Now we have traffic jam assist, which requires Drive Connect subscription for $620. Let's pull this down. And a 3-year trial is included with 4G network dependent. So no, thank you on that. I don't need any of that. I use Waze for all my navigation. It seems to work pretty well. Now we get a 10.7-inch heads-up display. Now, I'm not big on heads-up display. Now, if this was a luxury vehicle that I'm just using in town on the roads, I might use that. But for an off-road vehicle, I would never use it, so I'm gonna pass on that. But for $900, not too bad. Now we get a digital key for $375, which requires the Remote Connect subscription. 3-year trial is included on that. I'm big with this kind of stuff because I have it with my Ford products, and I really do like it. Now with Ford, they don't charge you for it, or if they do, it's buried into the cost somehow that you didn't realize you paid for it. So $375 on that, I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. I'm gonna add that for the 375. Now, it is a 3-year trial, but I probably won't own this vehicle in 3 years anyways. I'll move on to something else. So that's how I approach that. Now, do we want all the sounds? So they have a Mark Levison's 21 speaker, 1800-watt premium sound for $1,100. Damn. Ooh, that's pretty expensive. And if you're into that, once again, this is not just a pure off-road vehicle, so you might want the creature comforts with the ultimate sound system. I think for $1,100 right now, I'm gonna pass on that because maybe I could upgrade it myself. Maybe I could take it to my local audio place, and they might be able to maybe for half the price make it sound just a little better. I don't know, but honestly, for me, cars sound pretty good anymore, so I'm not too worried about that. Now, for $170, you can get a cool box with this, which I'll be honest, if I'm using this I'm gonna have a refrigerator in this thing somewhere, so I don't need that at all. But that is for $180 if you do need to keep your drinks cool on a trip, not bad. Without moonroof is a minus $1,100. So I guess we do have the moonroof. I've never seen one of these that if you click without, you don't want it, it takes it off. So I'm just leaving that alone. Accessories. Toyota does love their accessories. We'll go through a few of them. Do you want the hitch mount for the receiver? I have like 6 of those things in my garage. I probably don't need it, but if you've never towed and you're like, hey, I might want that, $80 not too bad on that because I believe on the Toyota side it's even more expensive, which is strange. Cargo nets, so all your stuff doesn't slide around there. No, I'm going to keep that open for me, but thank you for that. Dash cam. 100%. I'm going to add the dash cam. I really feel like dash cam should just be standard anymore. I don't know why. I think they will be in the next 5 to 8 years. I think it will be standard in vehicles, and unfortunately, that means the federal government will get involved, and then they're going to try to get access to it. But don't get me started on that. But for 375, I've grown accustomed to having dash cams in my vehicles, and I like them quite a bit. So yes, I'm definitely going to stick with that one there, and it's not a bad cost. It's pre-wired. Let's see. We've got key gloves for $25. I don't think my fob needs a glove, but if it did, there you go. Lots of little things here. Lots of little, hey, let's make it more fancy. I'm good on that. Paint protection film for 4450. No, because it's just the front end of the vehicle. Rock rails for the Overtrail. No, I'm passing on that because I'm gonna go with my friends or White Knuckle or somebody else, CBI or somebody to handle real rock rails on that. I do not worry about my wheels being stolen, so I'm not worried about that. We got 33 months trial. I love it's a trial offering for 33 months for $350 for Sirius XM radio. No, I honestly I have every one of my cars has it already, so I'm not too worried about that. Toyota loves their options, so let's just go down here and get rid of these options. So this is what she looks like. It's a good looking vehicle in my opinion. $78,500. So we didn't really add too many options to this. So we started at 75,900. The color was a $500 upcharge on that. The interior was included with that. The wheels style is included. We did add digital key, which I think in this day and age is a must. I like it quite a bit, and I don't know why that's not standard in a lot of vehicles. Dash cam, $375. I really think that's a must. And delivering and handling on this is 1350, which I don't know how like the domestic brands are almost 2 grand to deliver a vehicle, and some of the foreign brands are just like, oh no, we can do that a lot cheaper. So we're gonna get Lexus Care included with that purchase, so they'll take care of you there. And for $78,500, we get this right here, and that is a beautiful vehicle, and I think it's one that you can be proud of on the trails or off the trails. So in the comments below, let me know what you think. Are you interested in this vehicle? We've really looked at buying one of these things as a long-term review vehicle and just seeing how it works for our life, but you guys got to watch the videos here and smash that like button for me, and show the interest in the other vehicles, and we might purchase one of these. So in the comments below, let me know what you think of this bad boy. So whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or this badass GX550 that I have driven, I kind of want to own. This has been your All Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David Boyd, and we're out. Peace, everybody. Love y'all.